Hello guys, it's Ign Hl04 back with another Splinterlands video. Today we're gonna have a look at all of the new town hall updates that had come yesterday. Therefore, I just opened the second tab. You're gonna see here, first up, this is Possibilus device. He's going to be the new Chaos Legion airdrop, the life one, the water one. He's going to be like here in about 300,000 packs, and we finally are getting the water one. He's looking pretty decent. The artwork is amazing, and if I calculated it right, if we don't buy any packs, we are at least having 12 days until he is coming, which is approximately December the 18th. So between December the 18th and how many packs we buy, he's going to be the new Riftwatcher summoner. So I'm just gonna make it a little bit bigger there because we don't need the second screen, and this card looks just amazing, and I'm happy to see which abilities he got. Let's see there. There we have Archimedes the Beer. He is going to be the Chaos Legion pack airdrop card, where every pack you buy you're gonna get one card of him. Most probably I think he will be an common card, because it would make the most sense to drive up the pack sales. And for me this card looks absolutely gorgeous. I like the golden chain with the lock on it. I like the gold beer, and I hope this card is going to be as good as it looks. Hopefully with some decent abilities. I don't even know if it's neutral or if it's dragon or if it's a specific splinter card. That would also be nice. So then we have, let's go down a little bit. There we have the new Aidrop card, which we're gonna talk about at last. But first up, we're gonna take a look at the land that's going to be new. There you see the territory that's gonna be the future landmark. So there's here your lands, the type of land, the territory where it is. There you're gonna see the region, the land ID, and the status. So if it's listed or if it's not listed. It's a nice interface. And now we have the new Pretoria land map, which looks insane. There we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 areas. Like we have one for the green team, we have one for the white team, one for life, water, fire, dragon. And I think they're all gonna be good for one. Like this is dragon, this is death, fire, water, I think you get it. And for me this map looks amazing, and I hope we will be able to claim our plots in the future to see which lands we got. And hopefully I will have some good ones, and I will do a video about that if it comes out, because I also own 5 land plots. And now we're gonna go to the interesting part. We're gonna go to Ancient Redwood. He is the new Earth Riftwatcher summoner. He's going to have 11 mana for 11 health, which for me is really a lot. He is going to have 6 archery, 1 speed, with True Strike, Reflection Shield, Fury, and Piercing. And with those abilities, like I'm going out from max level, if you have him as silver, he only has True Strike, and I think you get it. But in diamond, with those 4 abilities, he will be really strong. And let's just see about some cards that will help him to reach further glory. Therefore, I'm gonna switch screens real quick. There we have him in the back, and now let's go to Peak Monsters, and let's look at those cards, what they are having there. Oh boy. So first up, let's quickly make it to list. There we see all of the abilities, and let's go to some cards that are gonna benefit him. First up, I want to take a look at the summoners. So Malakel and Leanne and Natura? Not, don't think so. Plin's Ren. He will help this card tremendously if you want to look at the beta cards. And then... oh, that's why. We have Natura for 1 extra health, which helps them a little bit, but not that much. And then we have a card which I'm really excited about, the Fernhard. Fernhard went up from $3.50 to $4 as soon as this card released, because those two complement each other very well. It's going to get +1 health and frontline, so you can play this as a secondary tank, and especially in the reverse rule sets, this is going to be really awesome. Or in mad rule sets where there are no abilities, this card with Fernhard is going to be an game breaker. Like also with the Fury ability, if you have a tank, if you don't have the slip spawn, not the either the slip spawn and also the Wave Brood with Return Fire and Force Field, this card is going to annihilate tanks due to the Fury adding double damage. The only thing I like to know now is if you play him against the slip spawn and the one has the Fury ability and the slip spawn has Force Field. So is he going to do 1 damage, is he going to do 2 damage, or is he going to do 12 damage? So this is going to be an interesting question. Let's now look at some monsters that are gonna benefit very well from this. Let's go to modern because I mostly play modern. And let's see what is going to be a really good card. Like, it would be a good addition if you want to play an archery team with the Blossom and the Seedsmith in the 3rd position, Blossom in the second position, and then you have like 3 tanks in a row for your weaker monsters. Maybe some support cards that are going to be helpful, like, where is it? Tower. And then you can play the Goblin Tower all the way in the back to help him a little, but I just wanna... the Goblin Psychic. This card with the tank heal is going to help this card a lot due to the high amount of hit points. It's really awesome that you heal, I think it's 3 or 4 hit points, and that is going to be tremendously helpful if you don't play an affliction monster. But I'm looking for one specific card. There it is. What happens if those two come together? I already asked the question, but I'm quite curious. +5. Monster takes only 1 damage from attacks with 5 power. And he is like not a lot of... he has like 6 powers but Fury, so it's gonna be interesting to see. Then let's see some other cards. Hunter Jax. It would be a better opportunity to play him than Hunter Jax because I like him way more. It looks way better on paper. Let's see how it really turns out. The Acid Shooter, also a great card, but let's see. Where are those taunt monsters? Let's look at those taunt monsters that he's going to obliterate. So, the Night Ghoul. So, 1 shot from him in the lower levels until silver. This is going to... oh, not even... okay, it only gets Fury at gold. So the Night Taunt and those two will cancel each other out, as well as the Mistake Slip Spawn and him Wave Brood. So he's going to get Return Fired by 3, but he's doing 12 damage, so it only needs 1 shot to kill a Wave Brood. 14, 12, 1.5 shots, let's say. So this is going to be a really good card. Also to the Shield Bearer with the Return Fire ability, it's going to do 6 damage to him because of the Fury, and he gets shields, so it's going to be 6. Dark Hone is going to get obliterated by him. It doesn't even have a archery reflect or something like that. So he's just going to get absolutely destroyed with 1 shot. If you have a what's it? Not weekend. Either you're gonna need a weekend, 2 weekends, or you're going to need a rust ability that he's going to be one shot. That's wow. The Kraken is really, yeah, it also Kraken and the long tail are both victims to him, so they won't survive long. Magnor is only one hit, and it's the perfect counter to a Coral Lurker, cause you only need to hit another attack, like you're playing two strike monsters, and the Coral Lurker is going to get demolished with 2 attacks, because the face doesn't help him and the dodge doesn't help him, which this card is going to be pretty much killed instantly if you have this monster with a little bit of luck. And that's all of it. Then also what I want to point out is, in any blast rule set where you can play Fernhard, you can play this card in the second position, and then he's going to absorb every blast damage with the second hit. And even shields are no problem against him with the piercing. So this is going to be a really interesting card. Hopefully, the only thing we can hope for is that it is not going to be as expensive as the other new Riftwatcher legendaries. If we look at those right now, let's go to legendaries. Let's go to, where is it? Riftwatchers, there it is. There we have one for $4. There we have 8 and 13, which is way too much. $12 for the fly. Okay, the Ra went up to $16. It was at 10. Runeman Sakai was at 10 and is now 15, 20, $30 for a Kind Haze and $30 for a Coral Lurker. So if you want to have a max copy Kind Haze, you need, oh, there are only 8b6 available. You can't even have a max copy of Kind Haze. So those are really expensive cards. The hope this card is not going to be as expensive as the other ones. And hopefully this card is going to be, what's it called? You can afford it, because a gold foil Runeman's Atwed is only $4 more expensive than a Coral Lurker. And if you look at the gold foils, it's $200 for a gold foil Coral Lurker, which is definitely way too much for this card. But yeah, we just need to sell a little bit more of Riftwatcher's pack. Let's do it in the shop. Let's see how much we need to sell. Where is it? There is it. We need about 120,000 more packs until we finally get him. Then we can test him in a few battles, and that's going to be the whole video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you do, please feel free to like and subscribe, and also comment down below if you want to buy this card and at what cost you think he will be playable. I wish you an amazing rest of the day. Bye.